Science and creativity, two things that have been seen as polar opposites for such a long time. On one hand, science is viewed as logical and not very expressive, while its creativity is seen as extremely expressive and colorful. When I search creativity, I get mostly images that show joy, happiness, freedom. It always shows bright, different, and expressive colors. Yet when I search science, it's a lot more monotone and doesn't seem to show a lot in terms of variety. I've always found this to be the narrative of science and creativity everywhere I've gone. But the more I engage with science, the less I find that to be true. I'm actually a STEM major in college. In fact, I'm a double major. I do something the sciences and I do something the arts. And when I tell people that I have this crazy combination, a common response is something like, you must get to use both sides of your brain. And I think that's one of the places where this stems from. Most people have heard about the left side of your brain being the more logical and scientific side, while as the right side of your brain being the more artistic, creative, and expressive side. However, through my experience, I've found out that they intertwine a lot more than I've been led to believe, and the brain is very expressive and artistic, you being scientific. But before I continue, I'd like to say that I'm not a neuroscientist or a psychologist. I actually study physics and acting, so the brain isn't something I really look into during my studies. Rather, I sometimes read or watch videos about the brain during my free time, just out of curiosity, to see what I can understand about it, because it's the most interesting and most difficult organ to understand in the human body. I'd also like to say that what I'm about to talk about is mostly from my own experience and my own speculation and understanding of science and creativity. First, I'd like to talk about why science isn't viewed as creative, which I think is very simple to understand. It's because science is seen as logical, and logic and creativity are almost seen as polar opposites. However, it is my belief that creativity and logic simply complement each other. Going back to when people ask me about using both sides of my brain, since I study something that is very artistic and something that is very scientific, the truth is, through studying physics alone, I can access both sides of my brain, both the creative side and the logical side, because creativity in a subject such as physics comes in the analysis of the information that you learn. All the great breakthroughs and all the great groundbreaking discoveries found in physics have been the result of people being creative and being curious. In fact, I would say creativity is my favorite part about physics. Learning the information and all the language is the hard part, and it usually takes me quite some time to get the hang of. But once I do, being creative with it and seeing all the different ways in which I can implement it and trying to figure out new ways and creative ways in which I can use it is the fun part. And I'm sure this would be the case for all other sciences. Perhaps if science and creativity were taught as two things that go together, then maybe the divide between science and creativity wouldn't be there. And maybe it would actually help both sides because science has always benefited from creativity, and more people would be able to engage and be part of creative things. Thanks for watching the video. I'm sure you guys know the procedure if you've been through YouTube before, but please do subscribe, like, and comment. It does help me out a lot, and I'm hoping to get to 5 subscribers by the end of the month, which I know is a bit of an ambitious goal, but I believe it's possible. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next video.